Hi Leo, Uranus here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. Welcome to 2021. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you, my Leo kings and queens, that will help you to navigate the month's upcoming challenges, take advantage of its opportunities, and look forward to its blessings. Now, if you'd like to learn more about Uranus, the author, you can always hit the down bar. All of my links are below, as well as the links for the healing chakra beads and the link to Untitled Chapter Musings monthly newsletter, where you can read these horoscopes in detailed form. And also check out our literary selection. Not only do I have some juicy sneak peeks in there, but our star player of the month, entertainment mogul Brianna Cole, also has something special for you in the spotlight portion of the newsletter. I implore you to check her out. Now let's get into why we're here. First, we're going to go over Uranus. Uranus is the planet of revolution, shocks, and surprises. It's in Taurus. The earth sign of Taurus reigns over our values, our money, our resources. These areas of our lives are experiencing a drastic evolution. Now, I do want to note that now that Saturn and Jupiter have moved into Aquarius, they will lend a squaring aspect to the Uranus transit, causing challenges that can catch us off guard in our area of friends and high hopes. We will have to put extra effort in to these areas, but it will bring blessings that are worth it with Jupiter there as well. The next year will be about friends and high hopes, just like 2020 was about career for the collective. So expect big changes as far as friends and goals are concerned. In addition to that, Leo, you can expect huge changes as it pertains to relationships. You're forging new connections that will be better for you, okay? Now, Uranus is retrograde right now. It doesn't go direct until the 14th. Okay, it'll be at 6 degrees Taurus once it goes direct. So you're still dealing with the past right now as far as the shocks and surprises you're getting there because of things done in the past, or they connect to the past. Okay, now moving along to Mercury. Mercury is the planet of skills, communication, and intellect, even sales. It enters Capricorn, your area of work, health, and daily habits, or it entered Capricorn, your area of work, health, and daily habits at 0 degrees on December the 20th, okay? On the 21st, that's when the sun joined. Fated things are happening right now, okay? This position allows you to be sharp in perception. You can see both sides of the coin now, which can allow you to make the right decisions, okay? If you choose to do both, so be it. You can do that. I want you to remember, though, Leo, that now is prime time to really, get things going and do the things you want to do, because near the middle of the month, we're going to start coming into those retrograde energies and things are going to slow down. So you're going to start working on things in the past as well. Okay, so let's run up and get our head start now before we have to start slowing things down and going back and reviewing, okay? Now, communication could require you to take on more than one creative endeavor or opportunity, okay? It could require you to update your skills as well because of an opportunity aspecting from the North Node. Now, there is a square to Mars, so challenging communication can come in as to your health, okay? People at work or out and about during your daily routines could be challenging you, okay? Travel plans could see some issues. Your sector of siblings, communication, and short-distance travel is also squared. Okay, so surprising communication could come your way, causing you to have to travel, maybe to assist a sibling or a relative, maybe pick up a sibling or a relative or someone you see as a sister or brother. Okay, although there's a square to Capricorn, it trines Taurus. So It could be a blessing in disguise. You know, whatever you have to wind up doing could wind up faring better for you. Or whatever communication comes in could wind up being a blessing in disguise. You could see it as a challenge at first. Now, let's get to the good stuff. Okay, shocking blessings that boost your career standing and foundation could be communicated to you during this time, during Capricorn season. Other blessings that can be gained are in your personal resources sector or money sector. So people will be ushering personal resources to you or money to you, which I can certainly understand that. Like people are getting these invites for Clubhouse. People are getting their stimulus back right now and things like that, or a stimulus check coming in. So these blessings are helping us, okay? They could pay us on both sides of the scale. Now, opportunities also come through home and family, death and rebirth, as well as shared finances. So the opportunity could be a creative project or endeavor that could come through home and family. It could be a home-based business. You could also see a rebirth in shared finances. Whatever it is, this will definitely be a surprise, okay? Now let's move along to Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of luck and expansion. It's at 3 degrees Aquarius, our area of collective friends and family, our collective area, of friends and high hopes. I apologize. And this is also your sector of relationships, okay? Aquarius is your area of relationships. It's going to be semi-square Neptune at 18 degrees in Pisces on January the 4th. Friends and family could provide aid with a job endeavor, okay, or a creative achievement. One can gain a high social position or notoriety due to their personal achievements or using their creative skills or the gift of gab. Okay. Now, if your valuable connections, your valuable connections could usher you success. Sometimes it is who you know. Be mindful, though, of immersing yourself in illegal activities. Okay. Because of this transit, you may stumble upon something that becomes a valuable resource as well. Add it to your repertoire. This also pertains to your sector of shared finances, rebirth, and endings. Career opportunities can catch you off guard and provide new beginnings and or a rebirth in shared finances, okay? So that actually would be a new beginning as well. Now let's move along to Mars. Mars is the planet of energy and challenges. It's going to enter Taurus, our area of personal finances or personal money, your resources. Or it is our area of personal finances and resources. And Mars is going to come there at 0 degrees on January the 6th. Try not to be argumentative or make snide remarks on that day. You know, you don't want to involve yourself in a conflict. Enemies are waiting to pounce. Uranus is here, so shocking acts of aggression can ensue. Be calm and compromising. For you, Leo, this is your sector of career. Okay. Now, you want to tread lightly with your coworkers. Other challenges that can surface in your sector of relationships overall. So try to be compromising, you know, don't compromise your morals. But other than that, you want to be like a twig and be able to bend if you need to. Okay. Be flexible, Leo. That's very important for you, especially this month, you being flexible so that you can get those opportunities. Now, opportunities to work through obstacles or apply extra effort for better results will surface in your areas of secrets, sacrifice, and solitude, as well as shared finances, endings, and new beginnings. So keep working on that top secret project that you're working on and keep it mums, because it can create a rebirth for you. Okay, blessings for energy an effort that you've already put in will surface in your area of personal finances, as well as work, health, and daily habits. Okay. You might get the chance to work overtime or some extra hours, or have a work project added to what you're already doing that can pay you extra money. Okay. Exercise regimens can also see shocking results now. Okay. Leo, right now you're kind of overeating and things like that. So you want to work on those, work on that overindulging in, toxic things like food or marijuana, limit it. Okay. Now let's jump back into Mercury on January the 8th, because this is when it's going to shift into Aquarius. Okay. This is about skills and communication, intellect, sales. This is your area, though, of shared finances, rebirth, and endings. So this means that you're going to have communication coming in right now, or in Aquarius season, as to your shared finances. Okay. Wealth can be lost as quickly as it is obtained. Okay. But it can be achieved nonetheless. Those that think quickly on their feet can see success on this day. Friends could also play a factor. You can see friction in the area of career, as far as communication, and blockages as to your skills when Mercury is in Aquarius. Okay. And the obstacles could catch you off guard. Home and family is another area where you can see friction. So you want to make sure you guard your energy. Okay. Now, opportunities to communicate or showcase skills show up in your sectors of romance, creativity, and children, as well as long distance travel, education. And when I say education, that means skills, what you're studying and things like that as well. As well as what you preach and what you think. Okay. So you'll get opportunities that are going to show up for romance, for creative endeavors, opportunities to communicate with your children on a deeper level, opportunities to update your skills. And you're getting these also, some of these opportunities, because of how you think, what you preach. People are recognizing you. Your reach is becoming bigger now, Leo. Okay. Be mindful of that, because maybe after July, like the second half of the year, it's going to become a lot for you. And you got to make sure that you can handle all that attention and that success that's going to be ushered your way. Okay. Now, romantic advances can ensue. News as to a creative endeavor could be communicated your way. If you've updated your skills in some way, let it be known so more opportunities can come to you. Now, remember what I said, once the sun moves into Aquarius, I didn't say this, but once the sun moves into Aquarius on the 19th, all of this that I've just talked about will become a focus for you, the opportunities, the blessings, and the friction. And that's all during Aquarius season. Now, moving along to Venus. Venus is the planet of pleasure, romance, finances. It enters Capricorn, our area of career, on January the 8th at 0 degrees. Use your intuition when making decisions, okay? Know not only your motivation for certain actions, but the motivation of others as well, okay? You might be juggling projects in love and work to create abundance. This also involves your sector of work, health, and daily routines for you, Leo. So shocking blessings can surface in your areas of career. Personal finances can also see abundance when Venus is over here in Capricorn. Now, friction as to pleasure, romance, and finances and abundance can surface in communication, siblings, short distance travel, your networks of people, long distance travel, education, skills, the way you think, and the things you preach. Okay, so let's go over that. You might have to bear the brunt of car repairs because travel is aspected in short distance and long distance. So you want to make sure you have your car together. You may even spend too much money on a car repair because there's friction there. So I would advise you to get a second opinion. If you have something going on with a car, or you are buying a car or something like that, people are going to be trying to take advantage of you. Make sure that you get a second opinion. Okay. You may also spend more money than you anticipated on a trip. So be mindful of that. You could have to shell out money for educational purposes. If it's not schooling you're doing, you might be taking an internet course. You might be, taking on something, even say, for instance, screenwriting. You might have to pay money to download that application on your phone to use it. Okay. So you might pay more money for different things. Your mouth could also cost you money. Something you say, it could be a slip of the tongue, you saying that you could help somebody. So you want to think before you speak. Okay. And try not to go off on people because people will be coming for you this month, some people, and they're the ones who can't handle the tongue lashing in return. So, you want to be mindful of that. Now, opportunities for romance, finances, and pleasure and abundance will surface in your sectors of home and family, as well as shared finances, rebirths, endings, and beginnings. So abundance can be cultivated in the home, especially with a relative, if you have a home-based business. Okay, that's a good thing for you. And that's all while that Venus is going to be in Capricorn. Now, on January the 9th, Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, is at 4 degrees Aquarius, our collective area of friends and high hopes. It's going to be sesquiquadrate the true node at 19 degrees Gemini, our area of communication, siblings, community, even short distance travel. Communicating with friends online could grant you connections. But like I said on the weeklies, mind your loins. Avoid tempting but dangerous pleasure pursuits because you could face utter devastation because of it. Now, creative arts are favored during this transit, and powerful friends can provide aid to those with a keen vision as to their goals. Avoid loud, boisterous opponents. Someone could be slandering your name in order to damage your reputation. Now, for you, this involves friends and high hopes, as well as relationships. So this could be somebody that's a friend, or that you thought was a friend, that is trying to damage your reputation, unfortunately. Just focus on your aspirations. Cultivate relationships that will help you grow. You do still have friends there that can help you expand, whether others like it or not. Now, on January the 11th, Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, is at 5 degrees Aquarius, and it's sextile Chiron at 5 degrees Aries. One could become a leader in their field if you are cunning. Obstacles are overcome with the assistance of powerful friends or family. A goal can be accomplished. Spiritual guides, those in advertising or schooling to better their craft, can see success on this day. You can also find a spiritual guide that can help you, or maybe a spiritual guide says something that helps you or brings you that expansion. This involves your area of relationships as well as long-distance travel, education and skills, even the way you think and the things you preach. I hope you've been updating your skills, because now is the time that friends can bring you opportunities to showcase those skills, okay? So communicate if you need assistance as well. Now, moving along, Leo, to the new moon. The new moon is on January the 13th. It's in Capricorn, your sector of work, health, and daily routines. It's at 23 degrees. This is important, guys. I tell you these degrees because if you know your chart, you can look at your chart and you can see if you have anything within 5 degrees of that 23. from 18 to 28, because this transit will hit you harder. Everything that I say will affect you more than someone, say, who has something in Capricorn at 1 degree. They're not going to be hit as hard as someone who has something in Capricorn at 20 degrees. Okay, because this transit is at 23 degrees. So anything you have in your chart that is Capricorn between 18 and 28 degrees, this is going to hit you harder. Okay, this is why I tell you to read your chart, guys. And you can go to Cafe Astrology. It's for free. You can put your information in and you can get your chart. Okay, and you can screenshot that so you'll have it all the time. I want you to be honest and straightforward and driven to your goals. Okay, this will garner you true friends during this new moon. The new moon energies last for 2 weeks. During that time, you can see friction in your sectors of communication, your networks of people, your siblings, even short distance travel, long distance travel as well, your education and skills, and the way you think and the things you preach. Okay? So be honest, but mindful of how you go about expressing yourself. Make sure that maintenance is up on your vehicles. Travel in general can see snags during the new moon. And remember, this is what I talked about. Soon, maybe in a couple weeks or so, no, not a couple weeks or so, I think it's on the 28th, when Mercury will go retrograde. So we're already coming into this retrograde energy during this new moon cycle. So things are going to be slowing down. Okay, so travel can see snags, electronics and things like that, breaking the regular Mercury retrograde stuff. So you want to watch out for that. People might not like what you say or how you express it, and they might, come on the internet and say something smart to you or try to get you with a jab or something like that. Don't mind people. It's just how they are. That's how a lot of times insecurity and jealousy surfaces. That's what people do. Outbursts. And that's going to be a lot of that this year with this being the age of Aquarius. A lot of rebelliousness and things like that. Now, opportunities in work, health, and daily habits will surface during this new moon in your sectors of home and family, as well as shared finances, endings, and rebirth. So a home-based business could garner you finances during this 2-week moon cycle. That's from the 13th to 2 weeks after that, okay? You could be ending a work project and starting another. Now, blessings as to your hard work, health, and daily routines surfaces in your sector of personal finances and career. Work opportunities that pay dividends could also show up. They could be communicated to you even during one of your daily routines. Like you could be driving home from work or on the way to the gas station and boom, you get an email or a message sending you a job opportunity. Please read the work contracts, okay? Especially where the clauses are. You want to make sure that what you're agreeing to, you are aware of it, that you know what you're signing. Okay, you don't want to get cheated or make a mistake and sign something and you breach the contract and then, things mess up for you right at the, beginning, right at your start. So you don't want to do that. Now, January the 14th, moving along, I'm sorry. January the 14th, Uranus is going to be direct, the planet of shocks and surprises. It's going to go direct at 6 degrees Taurus. We talked about this before. Shocking events can occur if one chooses to follow the head below as opposed to the head on your shoulders, if you know what I mean. Women, you are not excluded from this. Mind your morals, or violence could ensue once your significant other finds out, This involves your area of career. So no sleeping with people at work or in career if, you're in a relationship with someone else, that work husband or that work wife. Friction can come from relationships as well as self. Let the old self go, Leo. Focus on your higher ideals. Shocking opportunities can surface in your sectors of secret, sacrifice, and solitude, as well as shared finances, endings, and beginnings. So someone could tell you a secret, or someone could be gossiping about you. Okay. Even a hush-hush career endeavor could be communicated your way. Make sure you keep it hush-hush because it will grow your shared finances. And others might not like it. You know how that goes. But people could be gossiping about you. I'm sorry to say that. I mean, that's just what it's going to be, just because, you know, you're going to be getting a lot of opportunities, and people are not going to like all of the opportunities you're getting. Some people are not going to understand why you are the one getting all of those opportunities. And, you know, they're just not going to like it. Now, a surprise favor could show up in your sectors of work, health, and daily routines, as well as personal finances. Work provides money and resources. Health is, health is doing better as well, but you are, if you haven't started that exercise regimen and you're still overeating, then you're still going to see those issues. So, hopefully you started that exercise regimen already. Leo, make sure that you have your support system. Make sure that you have your people that are going to show up for you, that you know aren't going to be jealous of you, because those people you're going to want to keep near you. You're going to want to collaborate with. You're going to want to have communication with during the week and stay in contact with them, because you don't want to let go of those people that you know are going to stick with you. Because you're wandering into territories that are not known to you, and you want to be able to have that backup, or to be able to go back to your safe place when you need to. Okay. Now, you know what? Let me specifically just come out and say this. We have this Clubhouse thing, and a lot of people are getting into it. I myself am even getting into it. This is a whole new area for us. Okay, Leo? This is when you are, if you have another social media outlet, you feel like you're kind of giving up the good to go to something else where you know it could be greater. Okay? And at first it's going to be a dive, that you're diving into this, but don't be afraid. Remember what I said, balance, 2 things at a time. Don't just leave your good stuff completely. Make sure you are still catering to that as well, because you're going to want to keep your foundation strong. Now, moving along, January the 17th, Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, is in Aquarius. It's square Uranus in Taurus, both at 6 degrees. That's the one I already went over that. Shocking events can ensue. If you choose to, no, I didn't do this one. Okay. So this is happening again on the 17th. Cat calls. People are going to be, you know how guys do or girls do. If you walk past, whistle at you, or, however they do it these days, say something to you, as far as them liking the way that you look. Mind your morals or violence can ensue. Practice self-control and don't be impressed by these cat calls. This is playing out in your area of relationships and career. So this is probably going to be somebody that you work with. It might be somebody over the internet. If you have a home-based business. If you're attached, maintain your loyalty. Someone in career definitely wants to have you for their own. I definitely wouldn't be flirting this month if I were you. Just with the transits, it's just not looking good for people who want to be unfaithful. Okay. Now moving along to January the 19th, Vesta. Vesta is retrograde. It's about devotion. It's going to be retrograde at 21 degrees Virgo. Don't allow yourself to be swindled out of your money by a lover or a slick-tongued charlatan character. Everybody's getting these stimulus checks. Don't let somebody come and snatch it from you. Devote yourself to something that will make you better. A sacrifice could have to be made during this transit, okay? Focus on your work or creative pursuits. This will usher in the goodness from this transit if you focus on what you should be devoted to. Now, one could be very critical of you. Could return, someone who used to be very critical of you, or, constantly saying something here or there to make you insecure a little bit. that person could pop back up. Friction could surface in romance, creativity, even children. But you trying that area, so things should be smooth in that area. Okay, things should be able to be smoothed over if anything happens at all. Other avenues of life that could see obstacles to devotion are friends and high hopes. An old so-called friend could be coming back to trick you. Be mindful of who you do business with. Surprise favor surfaces in your areas of career as well as work, health, and daily habits. Your opportunities that come in are aspecting from your sectors of secrets, sacrifice, and solitude, as well as home and family. Now, let me go back. When I say somebody could be coming to trick you, it could be a friend, or it could also be someone that you're working with. And like I said, make sure you look at your contracts you're signing. If there is something you need to get off your chest, there is an opportunity to get that off your chest, okay? As for your devotion, or maybe even that person that's coming and saying negative things to you. The chance to be devoted to family arises, so stand in your truth, okay? Now, moving along to the 19th. January 19th, the sun will enter Aquarius, okay? So remember, all that stuff I talked about as far as the Mercury transit, is a factor here. If you think quickly on your feet on this day, quick-wittedness can bring you success. Okay, there's going to be some situation where you'll have to think on your feet. Friends and family, or friends and high hopes, is a focus during Aquarius season. Everything I discussed, again, let me say that again, in the Mercury transit is at play now. So you can either go back and listen to what I said about the Aquarius transit, or you can check out the newsletter. I have everything written down in detail in there. Okay. I implore you guys throughout the month, go back to the newsletter and check the dates and see what date it is and what you're going to be facing. Okay. So that you can move better throughout your month. Now, this will be your focus until the sun moves into Pisces, okay? Now, January the 20th, Saturn at 3 degrees Aquarius is semi-square Neptune in Pisces at 18 degrees. This angle favors the arts, especially those working on crafts pertaining to love or children. Focus on loyalty and sincerity as opposed to things that rouse your sensual desires. Be optimistic about your creative pursuits and use your words to garner you favor, okay, that you're looking to achieve, because your words are bringing you favor, Leo, okay, just as long as you're keeping it positive. This is playing out in your sectors of relationships as well as shared finances, endings, and rebirth. Those of you that have obligations, you know, toward certain people, you should be, those obligations should be commanding your attention, not frivolous desires. Now, on the 21st, Saturn at 4 degrees Aquarius is sesquiquadrate the true node at 19 degrees Gemini. Avoid tempting but dangerous pleasure pursuits. You could face utter devastation because of it. Creative arts are favored during this transit, and powerful friends can provide aid to those with a keen vision as to their goals. Avoid loud, boisterous opponents. Someone could be slandering your name in order to damage your reputation. This is playing out in your sector of relationships as well as friends and high hopes. Karma is at play, guys. Okay, so if you focus on the right things, everything should be okay. But remember, your legacy is at stake. Don't let somebody push you into an arguing match or something like that. Somebody's always going to have something to say about you. Keep working. Let your work speak for itself. Now, on January the 26th, Neptune is at 19 degrees Pisces. It's going to be square the true node at 19 degrees Gemini, okay, where the north node is. Again, a loud, boisterous opponent. Who is this opponent? Comment down if you know who this is. Well, if you can. In the comment section, and let me know, who is this person slandering your name to damage your reputation. It's going to be happening to all of us this month. But right now you want to be practical and realistic. You want to hone your skills in the area you intend to cultivate in career. Keep your focus. Maintain a clear focus as to what you want, okay? This involves your areas of friends and high hopes, as well as shared finances, endings, and rebirth. So someone doesn't want you to succeed in some area. The best thing you can do is showcase your updated skills. My Leo kings and queens, shine bright just like you know how to do, okay? And really piss them off. Now, January the 27th, Pluto, the planet of rebirth, renewal, and resources, is at 25 degrees Capricorn. It's by quintile, the true node, at 19 degrees Gemini. Someone could be slandering your name in order to damage your reputation. Those that are proud, generous, and honest, and pure at heart should avoid loud, boisterous characters. This is about your rebirth into a new career endeavor. So be discerning as to who you call friend, okay? Now, January 28th, the full moon in Leo is at 9 degrees. It graces your sector of image and self. So be mindful when traveling. Remember, this is a 2-week period from January 28th. The full moon energies will last for 2 weeks. Okay? If people are asking too much of you, let your concerns be known without being short-tempered. You can only do so much, Leo, and everybody wants a piece of you right now. Now, the goodness is going to be coming from your sectors of romance, creativity, and children, as well as long-distance travel, education, and the way you think and the way the things you say. So people want you, even from afar. They love your skills. They love your creativity. They love how you think and what you're saying. Okay? Your skills are up to par. Your children are loving on you. This is a wonderful moon for you, Leo. Adjust your crown. It's time. As for the opportunities, you can look to your sector of communication, siblings, and your networks of people. Even short distance travel and friends and high hopes are receiving opportunities. Okay, so people within your networks will be bringing opportunities your way. If you're traveling during short distance travel, you may have opportunities communicated to you then as well. Okay. Friction as to this moon, though, it can surface in your areas of home and family as well as career. With everyone wanting a piece of you, it could cause problems at home. Okay. So don't allow career to suffer or home and family to suffer because you're getting too much attention. Stay on task and keep it balanced out. Okay. Now, last but not least, on January 30th, Mercury goes retrograde, okay, in Aquarius at 26 degrees. Now's the time to be sociable and enjoy the company of friends and family, even if it's just on the web. Shocking or surprising communication could come from people in your networks. Old friends and old contacts will return. The past could catch you off guard this transit. This is your area of shared finances, rebirth, and endings, okay? You can see friction in career communication and blockages as to your skills when Mercury is in Aquarius. The best thing you can do, keep your skills updated. Obstacles can catch you off guard, but they will be from a past person or a person, you've known for a long time. That's from your past. Home and family is another area you could see friction. So guard your energy. You might have a relative that's just intent on pushing you or asking for too much from you. So guard your energy. Okay. Now, opportunities to communicate or showcase your skills, again, will show up in your sectors of romance, creativity, and children, as well as long distance travel, education, the way you think, the things you preach. So news as to a past creative endeavor could be communicated your way. You could also be working on an old project, okay? Opportunities will be communicated to you because someone might see your old work or something you've done. Romantic advances will ensue from people from the past. Here they come again, seeing all the things you've done, seeing how you're updating yourself, and they want a piece of you. If you've updated your skills in some way, let it be known. Like I said, you're gaining plenty of opportunity this year, this month, and this year. Leo. Check out the newsletter. Get you those protection stones, and so you can stay protected, you know, with those crystals and things like that, because you are going to soar this year, Leo. When I tell you you are going to soar, you are going to soar. You're going to lose a lot of friends as well, but you're going to gain better ones. I love you so much, Leo. Thank you so much for sticking with me. And I'm sorry I had to do your video with just sound. I'm going through a lot of things. I'm working and doing a lot of projects. So, you know, I'm not able to do the video all the time. I'll see you next month. And, oh man, Happy New Year, Leo. You have so much coming for you, so much positivity. Bye-bye, guys.